Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Battle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Runs it in. Set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Dropping back, it's Overton. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
On the option. Bolton on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down at the 16. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide left, it's Parker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. And off to Jones. Looking for a crease. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance.
Snags it and he's open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And the Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Now on 2nd down. Got an alley. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Timed it perfectly to knock it free. Third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Woods. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. Fighting off the defender. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeps it moving. It's Woods. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to take it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Sees a crease. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it back. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Spears. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it go. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right side, it's Jones. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to pass. It's Algier. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're not into threes. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Fullback's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Bounces wide. It's Jones. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always...
And he clumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Running the red zone, it's Pryor. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Algier. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sells to run, looking to pass. In traffic, it's Mooney. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Left side, it's Jones. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Algier. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it down the right side. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. On the move. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Bobcats want to move quickly. This quarterback part of their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he takes this from inside, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
To the air, it's Overton. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Woods. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Oh, what a cut! Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Jones. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Motion from the wideout. Maybe a double pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Lets it develop. It's Jones. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Pryor. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Keeps it on the option. Hands it off. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Go, go! Looking for the marker. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. He's running free down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Owl. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to audible here, let's see what they do. Out wide right, it's Parker. Touchdown, Texas State. The finish. finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players.
And he loses the ball, keeping his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Bobcats sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Oh, hops. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snags it quickly on the left. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Overton. Back's got it on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. So we open the final period with a third down play. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Pryor. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody
gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good, strong tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Algier. The quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the edge. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bobcats! Great job by the back on the option. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying to establish the run. Driven back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He'll keep it on second down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Drops back, it's Leary. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Texas State. The defense putting points on the board.